Welcome back to Eat Sleep Sixes, your boy Sixers fan for life. We got Jenny from the block.
What's up? What's up?
How you doing, Jenny?
I am doing a-okay. So before we start getting into tonight's matchup with OKC, I want to have a little moment talk with y'all about the All-Star voting. So the second round of fan voting results came in today, and like Embiid and Tatum are neck and neck, literally like less than 50,000 votes between the two of them. But Tatum right now is slightly higher. So I'm torn. I want to encourage everybody to. Okay, I don't know what Strive's saying right here, but we'll give me 1 minute. I don't know if I should encourage people to vote for Embiid because I read a different opinion today, and I want to share it with y'all. See what you think. So Kyle Newbeck wrote a piece in Philly Voice, and he's talking about how this all-star voting is neck and neck, and how what it would mean if Embiid didn't win. And he's saying basically it wouldn't be a big deal. But what he brings up is he says it would be a small slight, but a slight all the same. A kick in the ass for a guy who is at it as in tune with those conversations as any star in the league. As we've seen throughout his career, there are different and noticeable levels of motivation for Embiid throughout a long season. The big man is able to score over 30 points on autopilot at this point. Adding more fuel to the fire could be a catalyst for an even more dominant finish to this season, one that will see the Sixers jostling for positioning in a tight Eastern Conference standings race. What do y'all think about that?
I
Oh,
kind of, I kind of agree. I feel like just imagine. Remember how Toby turned up. Uh, remember how Tobias turned up when he was snuffed from the All Star.
mm-hmm.
He just went ape shit. Okay, so imagine Embiid. That was
Y'all hear me?
Toby. That was
Yes,
Toby.
sir. Hi, Bird.
So that was Toby. Imagine Embiid.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Like, I think that, I don't know how much more the man can do because he's already kind of doing everything. But, if he's got another level he can kind of ride into, then I would be scared of that.
Who is that? I missed that.
I was talking about Embiid and how he's like right behind Tatum in the All-Star voting right now. And so I was conflicted as to whether to tell people to vote for him or, I read this other opinion about how, maybe this would be fuel for Embiid to be even stronger throughout
If he
the rest of the
doesn't make
season.
the All
If
Star,
he doesn't make it,
Okay.
he feels like he's
Yeah,
slighted.
I can see that
prove
happening.
it.
well,
Right?
he's gonna make the All Star team,
Definitely, but
he's
not a
not.
starter.
Yeah, he's not gonna start. I think to be honest with you, either way, he ain't gonna care. He's still it's a guarantee he will make the team. I don't think he cares about the starter stuff. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him go off in the
I
All
hope
Star
he
game.
don't. I hope he don't care
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, I hope he don't care. We all know he cares about that MVP. So yeah,
Do you think he's focused on MVP?
I think
I don't
concerned
think
with
he is
getting it?
this season. I don't really think he is.
maybe. I mean, the past says a lot, though. You know what I'm saying? He cared about it. He bitch moaned and complained about it. Excuse my language. Never in my life. I'm 47. Been watching basketball for a long time. Have I ever seen MVP candidate, runner up, or anybody loser complain so much about it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And how that person should be MVP. They lost. They didn't care. They just kept it pushing. Wish Embiid was more like that. Maybe this year will be different.
Maybe he matured like in the last few months, however long, before this season.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I noticed some maturity in him.
I got a lot of mixed signals
Although I
about
missed
it when I was conversating. Some
reaction.
people say he should care about it. Some people say, oh well, what player doesn't care about it, and all that stuff. But
with his window closing, I think he should be more focused on
on
trying
a
to get the ring.
championship, yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, then they say, oh, well, Jokic Jokic ain't got no championship neither.
I know.
So
I won't even celebrate him getting the MVP if we don't win.
If I spent 15 and 20 years in the NBA and all I had was an MVP to show for it, I wouldn't be bragging about that.
Nothing to brag about.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
This OKC team ain't no pushover.
No, they aren't. So let's get to that matchup. So last time we played OKC was like the end of the year, and that was when Joel had his triple-double, and we won by like 20 points. And there was no Harden, no Maxey, no peanut butter jelly donuts. So I'd say we handled them well. But ever since that, Oklahoma City's had some big wins. They beat the Celtics, they beat the Mavericks, and SGA is having himself quite a season all of a sudden. He is like way up there in points per game. So I don't know. They're definitely nothing to overlook.
Nope. They got some quality wins lately too.
Right.
So,
and Smith, what I'm saying is, if I played 15 to 20 years in the NBA and came up with 3 MVPs, I'll trade those 3 MVPs for a championship all 8 days of the week.
Me too. It would be selfish not to.
Yeah.
So Sam Jones brings up some good points here. He says, slow down Giddey and we win. Let's SGA just kind of go do his thing, because he's going to do his thing. He's going to get his, and just kind of try to slow down the rest of the players. What y'all think about that?
Yeah. I just know they got an energetic team.
Yeah.
I don't think they really are that big, but you just can't go in this game lackadaisical or jumping to any conclusions. You really got to put forth some effort, limit turnovers.
This ain't Detroit we're playing tonight.
It's definitely not.
Like we were saying, and how they mentioned with the guy who gave the advice about fueling Embiid, and I'm gonna take a point out of that segment there. We're already halfway past the season. The race is close. We're only 4 games back. 4 games back. And I had this conversation. I had a few posts too. Like, people were saying, somebody had mentioned is Joel, Maxey, Toby, and Harden the best 4 in the NBA, right? So somebody said, well, the record don't show it. Well, I mean, I could have swore we were injured. I mean,
Embiid, for a long time.
Embiid, Harden, and Maxey, they all miss at least 10 games.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Maxey, 23 games.
Oof.
We could clearly be in first place.
Okay, Maxey,
that don't even matter.
Maxey ain't got that many games played this year. Okay, the only one who came out of his injury super fast was Tobias, and Mr. Consistent was just Mr. Consistent. You know what I'm saying? So imagine this team. We're only 4 games back. Imagine no injuries.
Mm-hmm.
With the record like we had in December. Where do you think we'd be at, honestly?
I don't know, Jose.
You would probably be in first place.
Hell yeah, we would.
I don't got a time machine, but I can say that there's a certain player that's now injured, and I think our chances of moving up in the standings have improved because of that injury.
Abdul, you get it. You get what I'm trying to say, man. Come on.
I think we could be. I think that
man, we were plagued with injury, man.
I think third place is. I think we're solid on our way up to third, and I think third's a good place.
You've seen number 1 seeds, and they didn't, translate into
We've been the number one
advanced
seed. It did do shit. Excuse my language.
Yeah, listen, I'm
stuff,
not. Listen,
Jen,
I'm
stuff.
not
Anything.
trying to say that we need to be the top seed because we already seen where that ended up. I don't care about that. All I'm saying is this team is a lot better than what the record shows right now. Okay,
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
had some hurdles that we had to overcome, and we did. You know what I'm saying? Here's the time right now. You know what I mean? Like
I like sliding
the
in
first
being
seed
like
ain't
a
always win the
sneaky,
championship.
like dark horse.
Definitely didn't.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
And I don't know what our home and away record is. If you got that on deck, Jose.
I'll tell you right now. Go ahead, keep talking while I look for it.
I just think we a better road team than we've been in recent years.
And a better home team than we were last year. I don't know what that was all about. I think it was the ghost of 2-5 in the joint. That's what I think.
Yeah.
So we're under 500 away right now. So our road record ain't that great.
What is it?
8-9.
8-9 is our road record.
Yeah, that's our road record, and we're whopping 17-6 at home. So.
I think that road record had a lot with us playing that god awful stretch.
I wonder out of those 9,
of those starters, right?
Yeah, I wonder out of those 9, which ones was injury laden. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just think we played better on the road than
we
had.
I don't know if you remember, but when we were injured, we had a long road trip.
And we lost like 3 games in a row.
Yeah, we lost like 3 games in a row. Yeah. We didn't do too good. You know what I'm saying? So
sometimes record can just be, deceiving. It's like a gift or a curse. Perfect example, not to change the subject. The Eagles coordinators is being called for head coaching jobs. And I don't know what the hell they did that was so special. They just got a good record. And I think that's the only reason why teams would actually want Gannon or the other guy, I don't even know his name. So sometimes record is just not,
yeah, I'm not
testament of what the team is.
I'm not trying to make excuses for this Philadelphia 76ers, but I mean, if you want to call spade for spade, man, what we're saying right here is pure facts.
Yeah, it is.
So, all right. So let's talk about keys to the game for a second.
RJ.
And I want to talk about, a little bit about this OKC team. They're a very aggressive team, right? They are really like aggressive with getting offensive boards. And I think Paul Reed and like Trez, and I think they're going to be really important. I really hope that they get to play tonight because those guys, we need we need that height, we need that defensive, that we need those people going for the rebounds. Exactly.
Tenacity is the key word.
Listen, real quick, Sheik mentioned our rebounds, right? And I have to say something. We dug ourselves in such a bad hole early in the season when it comes to rebounds that it's gonna take, all right, a miracle from God, okay, for Thor and all the mythological gods to come out of the sky as well to help us climb out of that hole, because we dug ourselves real deep. They're starting to rebound better, but it's gonna take a lot to try to rise up those standings.
Well, I don't really care where we stand as far as rebounds, as far as like, leading or not leading in rebounds. I just care how we rebound moving forward.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I don't mind being middle of the pack, but we cannot be in the basement. That's going to get us nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
But I did share that we are kind of creeping on up. Creeping a little bit. We're like 27 now.
I've been watching though. I've been watching and for quite a few weeks. It's like going on 3 weeks where we've been flirting around the 40 or over.
Our starting front court might be close to last in the league in total rebounds. Our starting front court, Tobias, Embiid, and Jose's ball. And that's not good. Because Embiid floats around 10, and peanut butter and jelly gets 4, and Tobias floats around 6-ish. And there's games when he might only have 5. He's not
but he rebounder. I think this year so far he's been He's been creeping on those double doubles more than in a long time.
Yeah, pretty much. That's why I said, because I don't care where we at in the standings, just rebound moving forward. That just got to be a point of emphasis, like from the top on down. The owners, everybody got to be on this rebound thing because it's going to make a difference. If you don't get defensive rebounds, you're giving up a lot of offensive rebounds.
I don't really think Toby's a bad rebounder. I think he's getting really good at passing the ball, though. He's improving on that department.
I think you know what, the whole team needs to just up their ante there. They just need to try a little better with the rebound, and there's nobody on the team that's exempt, in my opinion. Unless like Maxey's not really that tall. But if you got some height, man, nobody's exempt from the rebound. Even Anthony Mountains, who's not that tall, goes after those boards.
Listen. There's a guy out there, right? He's supposed to be really old. He's supposed to be washed. They use Tide. They use Downy. They use the Downy pods. They used everything on him because he's supposed to be washed. All right. So all these younger guys need to be looking at that old washed guy, right? That flirting with a triple double almost every game and should be upping their rebounds, because if that washed guy can do it, so can anyone else.
Yeah, absolutely. How tall's the beard?
How do you get 10 rebounds at this height when you got somebody else power forward at the same height? Him and Hart and Tucker
got to want it, and you gotta
Hart is 6'5", man, and he's flirts to the triple double every game. 6'5". 6'5".
That's effort.
So
you gotta realize that
these other guys, these Montrezl Harrells, these Tobiases, these Daniel Houses, these everybody needs to be like, yeah, I need to be grabbing some more boards, because you know what I'm saying? It's a shame that James Harden probably is grabbing on Embiid's tail as far as rebounding.
Yeah.
So I want to back to the keys to the game. I know Jose's favorite key to a game is to take care of the ball. So I want to bring to your attention the fact that Oklahoma City's defense forces the third highest number of turnovers in the NBA.
Active, energetic. That's what they are.
So I think that's going to be a real, point of contention tonight. They're going to have to be on their game.
Josh Giddey, the second youngest player to reach 1,000 points and 500 rebounds and 500 assists.
Wow.
He's a baller.
Wow.
A baller.
We'll see any Isaiah Joe tonight?
The youngest. I don't know much about this team directly. All I can do is look at stats and, But all I know is if I had a key to the game, it would be try to, I ain't gonna say mirror their energy, but be energetic. This can't be no lackadaisical. Everything got to be done with conviction. Every pass, every dribble, nothing can just be like nonchalant or lackadaisical. And I just think that'll help us, we clearly a better team than them. I'm not gonna put them on a pedestal or nothing.
Oh no, we're definitely a better team, but they're a good team, and they could be easy to overlook, and we just can't do that. Can't afford to do that. So I just think this is funny. Blake Lee pointed out that Jim Lynam gave Glenn an A for a midseason game. We're going to be doing our midseason reports soon, folks. January 25th, is it, Jose?
Yes, January 25th. The return of BG. All right, he is on. He's on active duty in the military. He's overseas. He comes back on the 22nd. The first basketball game, the Sixers basketball game after his return, is the one against the Brooklyn Nets on the 25th.
Decent.
So we will be doing a midseason grade then when our fourth member is back. Yep.
So what's your key, Jose? I mean, did I already say it?
Limit them turnovers.
I knew it was coming.
them.
Man, we did bad. We did bad as far as turnovers the last game, but lucky for us, we was playing the Detroit Pistons, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, seriously. And that team, I think that was a season high for rebounds for our team that game. That brought us up to 27. We got to get 55 rebound games to go up one level. It's crazy.
Jesus.
It's crazy. So, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. I hope we get to see a little Isaiah Joe coming off the bench. I don't know. I've really liked him as a shooter. I think he's a pure shooter. I'm sad that they got rid of him, especially considering we have an empty roster spot just sitting here.
Last time we played them, Embiid had a triple-double, remember?
I know. Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens because in order for us to get to enjoy our younger players, these starters need to represent. I'm not saying they're gonna replicate what they did last game. But it'd be nice. It'd be nice not to see our main core on the floor at least half of the fourth. Like, get them out of there early so that you guys can rest as much as you can. Because there's a nice little rough road trip coming ahead.
Yep. Is the starting lineup same? I don't think we have anybody on the injury list. But I could be wrong.
I think we are there. All the starters are starting.
Let's look. How about that? Let's look.
We usually start our show with the lineup, but I got y'all a little distracted.
Yeah. So our lineup today is Tyrese Maxey, James Harden, Joel Embiid, Tobias Harris, and Peanut Butter and almost dropped the phone.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter.
So we're playing 4-on-5.
Peanut butter and jelly. They got the throwback pick going on there, but
look at that! Are they wearing their?
Yeah.
Are they wearing their city editions?
Decent.
City editions tonight.
All right.
So, yeah.
All right. So
if Chet Holmgren don't start, they got a small starting five.
Well, thank goodness we got the big man. So before we wrap it up, let's get some bold predictions.
It's some bold predictions. Go ahead. You got it. Bert.
Embiid 15 rebounds.
All right. I'm going to say James Harden's going to go for his third straight triple-double.
Third straight. That's bold. That's bold. That's bold.
That's bold.
That's bold.
It's 15 rebounds from Embiid, bold.
Yeah.
That's bold.
His average is like 10, 9 point something.
Yeah. I still think he should be averaging more. I don't know why. I need to leave him alone.
He should be. Probably because Jokic is averaging a lot more. So, Jose?
I'm going to say... I really want to put peanut butter and jelly in the mix here. I really do. I'm trying to jump on the peanut butter and jelly train, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie, man. He scored 6 points last game. I'm gonna say. Yeah.
For those of you who are listening,
no, I can't go that far, Strim. I can't go that far.
And Sim says PJ gets a splinter and is a late game scratch. That's his bold prediction.
Yeah. I'm gonna give PJ Tucker bold prediction: 8 points, 8 rebounds.
Get the hell out of
that's
here!
Delusional. We said bold, not delusional.
That's bold, man. That's bold, man.
Oh, that's bold.
That's bold, man. You know what I mean?
That's
bold.
That's like
Does
more
he
like foolish.
Does he have like 2 rebounds a game?
Has he gotten 8 rebounds as a Sixer ever?
I seen him get 7, no points, but he had 7 with no points.
8 and 8.
There's a few games he has 7. I ain't gonna lie, he was flirting with the 8, but I'm not sure if he ever got the 8.
Bold prediction, PJ.
But I know for a fact, and you guys can go fact check me if you want. That man has 7 with donuts. The rest donuts. So,
All
but the
right.
fact that he'll get 8 and 8, that's definitely a bold prediction.
That's bold,
Yeah, that's bold.
bold, delusional. All right, Jose, bring us on home.
29 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Must we count down to 30 seconds?
Oh,
No, we're good. You already know what time it is. It's that time of the episode. Look up top of that screen. We got Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. That's a lot. That's a lot.
yeah.
It's a lot. You could take one of those and divide it to all your friends as you're telling a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? About the East Leaf Sixers podcast. We hear every single game. We do not disappoint. We trying to bring it. We got some interesting episodes coming ahead of us. So stay tuned. Don't miss it. And if you ain't understand what I said in English, I'm finna tell you in Spanish. No te olvides decirle a un amigo que le diga a un amigo que le diga a un amigo. Jan, what else they forget? What else they be forgetting?
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, to leave us a 5-star review, leave us a comment, and just give us some love. We love
Spread the
y'all.
word.
Spread the word.
See you guys here at post game after the game on East Leaf Sixers. Let's go Sixers. Enjoy the game, everybody.
Enjoy.
Whip